Hey guys, I'm back with your second lesson on knife skills, and today we're going to do different knife cuts. We're going to do 6 different knife cuts, and we're going to start out with a knife cut called Julienne. I'm going to take an onion, cut it in half, down the middle like this, and then you want to cut off, not the root side, but the other side, the top side, because keep the root side intact, and then the onion will stay together much more easily. So let's just peel this off here, peel the top layer off of skin, put that in our trash bowl, and then a Julienne knife cut is 2 inches technically. It's 2 inches by 1/8 of an inch by 1/8 of an inch. So if you look at an onion, it already kind of gives you the guidelines. There's little lines on the onion, and so you're going to take your knife, holding it properly, and you're going to slice the bottom right there, and don't cut all the way through to the root. You're just going to go right to the root, following those lines. You're going to go all the way around. Woo! This one's a little bit pungent. I hope I don't cry on you. So, you're going to go all the way around. And then you have all of your whole entire onion sliced, so you're just going to chop off the end of the root. And then you have all of your Julienne sliced onions. See? And they look pretty. And another reason that you're, not besides the onion looking pretty, another reason you want to cut anything in a Julienne way is to have an even cooking time. So the next knife cut that we're going to do uses the Julienne knife cut, and it's called bruniose. So bruniose, I know it sounds fancy, but all it is you take the Julienne and you cut it into to dices. So you're just going to cut off the, I'm trying to find a good piece here to show you. So it's just a little cube. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's just going to be 1/8 by 1/8 by 1/8, just a cube, 1/8. So a reason for that knife cut might be if you're making like a soup and you wanted little small pieces so it would all fit on the spoon, or if you're making an appetizer and you want to have the garnish look really pretty and have all of the sizes the same. So that's 2 reasons for that type of knife cut. Okay, moving on to a next knife cut, we're going to do a batonnet. And a batonnet is really similar to a Julienne, it's just a little bit bigger. I call a Julienne sticks, like, you know, just little sticks, and batonnet is just thicker sticks, because the measurement on that is 2 inches again, but by 1/4 of an inch by 1/4 of an inch. So it's just going to be a little bit bigger. So we'll take the other half of our onion, again not cutting the root side. We're going to cut the top side off, peeling the top layer off. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go around like this, like a semicircle. But this time, well, I'm going to take this necklace off. It's getting in the way. And I really don't want to ruin it. So we're going to do the same thing here. And we're just going to make the cuts just a little bit thicker. Again, going all the way around the onion. Being sure not to cut through the root, because we want to keep it intact, so it's just easier to work with. And then once we're done, cut off the edge, trash bowl, and then we have our second thicker stick. So just like the first, the Julienne to the bruniose, the batonnet has another knife cut, and it doesn't have a fancy name. It's called a small dice, and I'm sure you've seen that in recipes before. So a small dice is just going to be something that's 1/4 of an inch cubed. And pretty much the same reasons would go for that for the bruniose. If you're making a soup and you want all the pieces to be kind of the same size, or anything that you're cooking and you want the pieces to be about the same size, that would be a good reason to use that. And again, appetizer or something that you're making and you have a little garnish on top and you want it to look pretty, you can use that kind of knife cut to make sure it's all the same. And I'm going to show you real quick we're going to go back to the Julienne knife cut. I'm going to show you how to cut something that's maybe not as easy to cut as an onion. So a potato is going to roll around like this. So an easy way to prevent that from happening is just cut the bottom off of anything. You could do that with a carrot too, or zucchini, or anything if you want a flat work surface. And then if you want to make it, the knife cut really pretty, then you want to square everything off, okay? So we're going to square off all the sides of the potato, like that. And again, we want it 2 inches, right? The Julienne is 2 inches by 1/8 by 1/8. And then the brunoise is just the 1/8 cubed. So I just took the slice of the potato like that, and then cut 1/8. And then if we want to do it even further, then we just cut off little dice like that. Again, you can do that with potatoes, with carrots, with zucchini. I'm making stir fry tonight, and I'm gonna do the thicker sticks for my zucchini in that recipe. So moving on to another knife cut, we're gonna do a medium dice and then a large dice to round off our knife cuts for today. So a medium dice, and we're just going to use the potato that we've already cut up. A medium dice is going to be 1/2 inch cubed. So 1/2 inch, I actually have a cheat sheet on my knife here. So I can kind of see about where 1/2 inch is, but you can absolutely just eyeball it because these are your recipes and you are making them at your house. I'm just going to show you an example of what a medium dice would look like. So that's going to be about the size of a medium dice. Again, it's 1/2 inch cubed. And then a large dice is 3/4 of an inch cubed. And that's close what I have left on this potato. So, well, let's just measure it and see. Yep. We're good. So that's about a large dice. So a large dice is 3/4 of an inch cube. So to recap, our 6 knife cuts. Julienne is the thinner stick, and it's 2 inches by 1/8 by 1/8. Brunoise is just you slice cubes off of the Julienne, so it's 1/8 of an inch cubed. The batonnet is 2 inches. It's a thicker stick. It's 2 inches by 1/4 of an inch by 1/4 of an inch, and then a small dice is just 1/4 of an inch cubed, and medium dice 1/2 inch cubed, and large dice 3/4 of an inch cubed. So thanks for watching on this Knife Skills series. I am the Fitness Foodie. Love your body, own your health.